stepping sideways. Every time the road got mean, ducking fast, ducking chances, keeping boots too clean. Every hard choice, you let it ride on the vine. Let the devil drive his day while he prayed for a sign. One Sunday morning, with a crumpled letter in his hand, job a gun, church of sin, leave or make a stand. No crowd in the bleachers, just dust and his breath, just him in a shadow and the fear of old death. He said, if I keep running, I ain't living, I'm just gone. Fear had been his preacher, but the sermon fell wrong. That's the day you looked fear in her face. Didn't blink, didn't beg, didn't ask for grace. Heart beat loud like a drum in his chest, but his voice stayed calm when he faced that test. He said, you ain't big enough to make me shake. When a man won't bow, fear's the one that breaks. He remembered wild nights with that girl in the red dress flame. She loved his weakness, cause it kept him tame. She whispered, stay small, you're safer in my bed. Kissed him out soft while she caged his head. Cross on his chest, but his hands always dirty. Half drunk faith, half sober at 30. Took off that necklace, laid it down on the sink, cut his palm with the edge just to make himself think. Blood hit porcelain, swirled dark in the drain. Little homemade ritual to baptize his pain. Even though, Lord, I ain't holy, but I ain't your straight. If I gotta walk through hell, I'll walk it my way. That's the day he looked fear in the face. Didn't flinch, didn't fold, didn't beg for grace. Heart still pounding like thunder in his ears, but he stepped through the door, walked straight through his fear. He said, you ain't big enough to make me kneel. When a man stands tall, fear's the one that has to heal. Him like a toothless hound. It barks in the dark, but it can't drag him down. They called you useless, called you weak, spat the little jokes like venom on the street. You could have thrown the words right back in their face, but you chose to keep your damn dignity in place. You looked ahead, not down in their feet. You didn't feed their hunger for a fight or a beat. You had your pride tied like a ring, and silence became the sharpest weapon you could bring. You didn't need a shout, you didn't need to prove. Sometimes the strongest answer is simply not to just walk past, calm as a mountain stone. Didn't blink, didn't break, didn't throw no bone. And the louder they laughed, the smaller they felt, cause your silence hit harder than any blow dealt. You didn't bow to their words, you let them choke on their pride. You kept on walking. a man who'd already looked within. You had a rosary charm, wearing rust from old fights, and a scar on your knuckle from long, hungry nights. But you didn't raise fists, you let character speak, for there's nothing louder than the calm of the truly strong and unique. You were walking away. Predator's glove. You walk past the noise like a king through the dust. Let them drown in their laughter or let them rust. They'll never know strength burning under your skin. The calm that comes from battles fought deep within. You don't trade words with a shallow or small. You speak with silence and they hear it most of all. You won't. Folks told him, drop it, boy, it's too damn much to bear. Said you're breaking your back, ain't no honor in despair. But he knew better. Pain was hammer, sweat was steel. Hard weight makes a backbone, makes a man that's real. He looked at the burden like an old worn friend. Not a curse or a shackle, but a means to a sin. He bent down slow and with a grunt from his core, he lifted it up like he'd done it before. He didn't curse the weight, he welcomed the strain. A man ain't tempered by comfort, he's tempered by pain. He took that burden and walked on quiet. Didn't brag, didn't shout, didn't start a riot. Every step he took, the weight forged him tighter, made the boy fade away and the man burn brighter. Strength ain't measured by what you lay down, but by what you carry, till you earn your crown. Someone laughed behind him, you're a fool for the load. He didn't turn around, didn't break his road, but he whispered to himself, this is how I grow. Like a prayer to the bones, only he could know. His shoulders burned, his hand shook a bit, but he took another step, didn't dare to quit. The burden dug deep, but the spirit dug deeper. The hurt made him stronger, the journey made him steeper. He ain't seeking escape, he's seeking becoming. Some fights ain't fought loud, they're fought by keep walking. He took that burden and walked into night. Didn't need applause, didn't need spotlights. Every heavy mile became part of his bones, a testament to the quiet power a strong man owns. He didn't drop the weight, he outgrew its sting. Now he walks with the calm of a self I used to duck under porches when the sky turned loud. Used to hide from the thunder like a shamed up crowd. Thought the rain was a threat, thought the wind was a curse. Thought a man should stay quiet when the weather gets worse. But tonight the heavens crack like a gun in my hand. Lightning flash like a deer, I could finally stand. I stepped into the downpour, let it soak through my skin. Felt something in my marrow say this fight begins. I wasn't begging for mercy, I was answering war. Sometimes you don't run from the sky, you become what it roars. I threw my head back and howled with the storm. Didn't flinch, didn't fold, didn't hide from its foam. And the thunder stepped back like it knew my claim. Like the sky found a soul that could match its flame. I ain't scared of the clouds, I ain't scared of the cry. Tonight I'm the storm, not the man under the sky. I remember being told, boy, some battles ain't yours. But a man don't grow strong behind safe closed doors. So I raised my arms, felt the wind rush through. Like I grown my own weather, like I own that view. I didn't curse the rain, I made it my crown. Didn't beg the wind, I told it to bow down. And when lightning cracked close just inches from me, I smiled and whispered, we're kin now. I see I didn't tame the storm, I joined its command. Sometimes you don't find power, you let it take your hand. I howl with the storm till the sky fell still, till the thunder grew quiet like it bent to my will. Now I walk through the rain like a king through a choir, with the heavens behind me like a rising fight. I ain't the man who hid, I ain't the man who fled. I'm the one the storm answers, the one it dreads. Till the sky fell still, till the thunder grew quiet like it bent to my will. Now I walk through the rain like a king through a choir, with the heavens behind me like a rising fire. I ain't the man who hid, I ain't the man who fled. I'm the one the storm answers, the one it dreads. Used to hear that voice saying, boy, you'll never stand tall. Like a curse in my ear, like a nail in my skull. You ain't strong enough, you ain't built for the climb. Those words bit deep like teeth on my spine. So I wrote every doubt on a paper torn and thin. Every whisper of a weakness, every quiet poison sin. I laid them out like vultures on a line, and I said, if you wanna harm me, I'll make you mine. I wasn't looking to erase them, I wanted them known. A man ain't strong by forgetting, but by facing what's shown. I took a rusty nail and a hammer won thin, drove every doubt into the wall like a pin. Didn't burn them, didn't tear them, I let them stay. So every morning I could look at what I've outgrown today. My fears didn't fade, they just stopped being tall. Now they hang like trophies nailed to the wall. I remember writing, you'll fail, you ain't enough. That one hurt deep, that one cut rough. I nailed it high so I'd see it every day, and each time I passed it, I watched it decay. I became a relic like a worn-out shell. Not a god or a monster, just a story I outgrew well. Now when the old voice whispers you're too small, I laugh and point to my damn gallery on the wall. I don't pretend I'm fearless, I honor the scars. You don't get to heaven without walking past the bars. I took that rusty nail and I claimed my throne. I made peace with the doubts that once broke my bones. Didn't silence them, I framed them like a shrine, a testament that the fight was real and the victory's mine. My fears didn't leave, they just don't rule it all. Now they hang as dead kings nailed to the wall. Testament that the fight was real and the victory's mine. And the victory's mine. My fears didn't leave, they just don't rule it all. Kings nailed to the wall. I used to flinch at the picture of her in my mind, like a barb hook inside, yanking me from behind. Every smile she left was a ghost on my throat. Every kiss was a bruise I learned how to quote. But tonight I opened up that old hidden door, let the past spill out across my dusty floor. Didn't look away, didn't blink or run. I faced the hurt straight like a man with a gun. I wasn't begging for healing, I was calling it in. A man don't just part of me. I took that old locket with a name etched inside, ran my thumb across it once, then set it aside. Didn't smash it to pieces, didn't burn it in flame, just let it lie there still without the same name. 'Cause freedom don't always come with fire and roar. Sometimes it's quiet like closing a door. Now when her ghost whispers, you miss me, don't you? I grin and answer, you're a memory, not a truth. I ain't erasing the past, I'm just taking back the reins. A man ain't free when he forgets, he's free when he remains. I said thank you for what was, but I don't kneel to you. The words were calm, clean, simple and true. Cut loose from her strings. Off applause like whiskey on your tongue. Needed praise just to stand, needed eyes just to run. Every compliment was shelter, every cheer was a crutch. You felt strong, but only when you got touched. But tonight you walk down a road with no voices in the air, no hand on your shoulder, no friendly stare, just your boots on gravel and your breath in the cold, and a quiet kind of power growing deep and bold. You whisper to yourself, strength's not something borrowed, it's something known. And for the first time you felt it in your bones. You said, I don't need eyes on me to stand tall. Strength ain't show, it ain't built for the hall. You don't rise 'cause someone sees you, rise 'cause you're meant to. And the night finally heard the real man in you. When the world ain't looking and you still don't break, that's the kind of power no applause could ever make. You remember the old days, you needed someone to cheer, needed proof you matter, needed someone to hear. But tonight you stepped away from that fragile old throne. You stood on your own legs, walk with your own tone. You didn't shout to the darkness, didn't beg to be seen. You just walked like a king, no one had crowned yet, but was already keen. That silence around you wasn't empty, it was rich, like a holy kind of hush after a lifelong switch. You didn't need a witness, you need a heart away. You didn't need a crowd, you needed a soul that doesn't shake. You said I don't need anyone to watch me be strong. Strength isn't borrowed, it's been mine all along. When the stage is empty and you still don't fall, that's when you stop being a boy and become something tall. You walk that empty road with no eyes, no fame, and the silence didn't kill you. It called your true name. I used to bleed myself with memories I couldn't mend. Kept punishing my soul for every break, every bend. Walked around like a ghost, carrying shame on my back, like a wanted poster nailed to a rusted railroad track. I'd kneel at night to give like it was God's own throne, begging someone up above to leave me less alone. Till one quiet morning with a tight breath I drew, I placed my hand on my heart just to feel if it still grew. I realized forgiveness ain't something that must be earned. It's a fire inside, only lit when a man gets burned. So I said, alright, I'm strong enough to let me go. I broke my own chains, real quiet, real slow. Didn't need a priest or a preacher or a saint, say man, just a wounded man finally choosing to stand. My scars didn't vanish, they became part of the fray. Now I walk with the way, but without the shame. I remember looking in the mirror at a face worn thin. I asked that reflection, you done suffering or you wanna begin? The ghost in the glass didn't snarl or deny, just stared back tired like it wanted to try. So I took that old Bible, the one I never read, pressed it to my chest like a cross for the dead. Then I whispered to myself like a man making peace, I ain't sinning by living, I'm sinning by not being released. A broken man ain't doomed, he's ready to rebuild. Forgiveness grows strongest in the wounds we feel. So I said, alright, I forgive the man I was. Let the old version of me fall soaking on. He'd spent years running from the beast in his chest, calling it sin, calling it shame, calling it unrest. All that envy, anger, hunger buried down deep, like a wolf in a cage that refused to sleep. He feared that darkness like fire in dry grass. Thought if he let it out, it would tear him in half. But that night, under a gray moon sky, he said, "Come on out, let's finish this, you and I." He didn't whisper with fear, he spoke like a judge. Sometimes a man meets his shadow and refuses to budge. It rose from inside like a wild damn hound, snarling heavy, circling around. It longs at him, claws of memory and sin. But he didn't step back, he let the fight begin. He grabbed his throat, and as it right below, he said, "We are one, but I hold the reins, you know." He remembered every jealous flare, every bitter laugh, every hard word spoken, every love cut in half. That shadow was him, just twisted and crude, not a demon, just a darker truth. He pinned it down with the strength born from scars, years of guilt compressed into iron bars. He stopped fighting, just bared its teeth slow, like a beast finally meeting the man in control. He didn't kill his darkness, he gave it a name. A king must know his monster if he hopes to reign. It lay there breathing, but no longer wild. It had lost the rage that once devoured the child. In that silent moment, he understood at last. You don't erase your shadow, you ride it like a horse fast. The beast didn't vanish, but bowed his head low. 'Cause a man ain't scared of the dark when he knows it's his shadow. You called it love, but it felt like holding. You tied me to your heart like a dog you could leash. Every kiss was a promise, every promise a chain. You fed me soft words just to keep me contained. I loved you once, God knows I did. But a man ain't a man if he's scared to live. I started seeing the bars beneath the velvet and lace, and I swore I'd walk free, even if it broke my face. You tried to own my love with polish and polish, but freedom ain't something you can buy or abolish. So when I started walking, you asked, do you still remember me? I turned around with a calm so damn free. I said, yeah, I remember you like a lesson I outgrew. Your tears didn't haunt me, that cage ain't my view. Oh, you lost your grip when I found my way. Sometimes freedom walks out and love has to stay. I remember the locket you pressed to my chest, said your heart belongs here, you don't need the rest. But love ain't possession, love ain't a damn vault. And if I lost myself, that sure was my fault. I laid that locket down like a cross by the door. I whispered one word enough, then I didn't look anymore. I wasn't running from you, I was walking to me. Some chains of velvet, but they choke just as deep. I ain't leaving with anger, I'm leaving with breath. Love shouldn't feel like a bargain with death. So when you ask, do you still remember me? I answered steady, grounded free. I remember you like a chapter I closed. No fire, no fury, just a truth I chose. You thought you lost love, but what you really lost was command. 'Cause my heart ain't your anchor, it's back in my hand. Some love's a heaven, some love's a cage, and I broke that gate like a man of my own age. They called me by a name that felt like spit on my skin, like a stain I couldn't scrub, like a curse I lived in. I carry that label like a chain on my neck. Let the world write their judgment while I walked as a wreck. But one night I grabbed a can, thick black in my hand. I said, this ends tonight, I'll Named myself like a man. I shook that pain like thunder, felt the past start to crack. I carved every letter bold and I never looked back. I wasn't erasing who I was cutting loose who I ain't. Names don't define a man defines the pain. Oh, I wrote my new name like a prayer made of smoke. Every stroke of black paint was a chain I broke. When they called the old name, I left it dead on the shelf. If you wanna speak to me, learn to say who I am now myself. I remember someone laughed, said, boy, you'll never change. I grinned through my teeth, watch me rearrange. I signed that wall like a verdict, like a sermon without fear, a crown written in ink, only I could hear. That old nickname died, buried under my breath, a quiet little funeral for a past I left. And now when they call out the name that used to own me, I don't turn around, cause that name ain't my home. See, I'm done wearing labels strangers wrote in chalk. My name's forged in blood and carved in how I walk. I wrote my new name like a brand in the night, a mark of the man who finally stood upright. When they shout the old ghost, let them shout at the wind. I ain't living in that skin, crawling back in. If the world wants to know me, let them learn me anew, cause I carry my true name written bold, burned through. You spent half your life talking very hard word thrown. Let folks call you feeble, let them carve you to the bone. You took every insult like a blade to the throat. Let them weigh you down, let them make you choke. But instead of spitting back, you swallowed every sting. Let the venom burn inside like a bitter kingship ring. You turn margarita on shame into fuel. You learn the meanest lesson. Let them call you weak, you'll use it as a tool. You kept drinking every insult like a shot of rocket gin. Let it tear you up so it could toughen you within. So when another man asks you feel small, yeah, you just smile slow like a ghost he never met. You said, I've been taking that poison for years, my friend. Now it runs through my blood like fine medicine. Their hatred couldn't starve you, couldn't make you crawl, cause you turned every slur into strength, and damn, you drank it all. Oh, oh, oh.
was prayed to be tougher, begged the sky for thicker skin, but heaven stayed silent, so the lesson came from men. They called you coward, failure, weak and worn down. They tried to make your heart a gravy, buried in their town. But you learned the trick, it ain't what they call you, it's what you carry inside. Weakness ain't a curse if you wear it with pride. You raised a glass of every insult, drank it to the stem. Now every bitter word just makes you stronger than them. You don't run from the dirt, you grind it in a stone. You ain't afraid of the wound, you make it your own. So when another man's called, you ain't nothing, boy. You don't bow, don't break, don't lose your joy. You say, I've been drinking that venom till it tastes like wine. If words could kill me, I'd have died a long time. Now every insult hits you, but never brings you down. They don't bury you no more, they build your crown. You ain't scared of the names they break, you wear them like a medal. You turned every mocking word into your own kind of gospel.
You used to pull my strings like a drunk with a puppet, crying on command, I'd kneel just to cup it. You wore your hurt like a weapon wrapped in lace, made a throne from tears, ruled me with your face. Every kiss was a collar, every hug was a chain. I called it love, but it felt more like rain. Then came that night, and I'd already changed. I built a backbone where the weakness used to hang. Yeah. You came thinking I'd still bend to your hand, but I'd already learned love don't mean I gotta be your man. You asked me, do you still love me? And I didn't spit fire, get in it, burn angrily. I just said soft, steady and true. I love my freedom now more than I ever loved you. Your grip slipped, your crown turned to dust. You lost the heart 'cause I took back my trust. I remember the way you took hurt into guilt, made me carry the blame for the walls you built. You thought love was control, a leash on my soul, but tonight I ain't playing that old sorry role. I took off that locket, the one with our names, hung it on a nail, let it burn in the flames. Watched it curl, watched it melt, watched the past turn to smoke, washed my hands in the ashes and finally awoke. I ain't mad at you, but I ain't yours no more. Love ain't a prison if a man walks out the door. You ask me, do you still love me? And I answer slow, calm and free. I love the man I become more than the boy you once owned. Your gaze dropped, your throne overturned. You didn't lose love, you lost a dances slow, calm and free. I love the man I become more than the boy you once owned. Your gaze dropped, your throne overturned. You didn't lose love, you lost the hold you had. 'Cause I took back my hand. I'm mad at you, babe. My past held my heart like a rusted chain. My present weighed heavy like a hard luck stain. And the future, hell, I never looked this way. Like it weren't mine to touch, like it weren't mine to say. But that night I stood still and I heard myself breathe. Felt the pulse in my blood and the fire underneath. I muttered low, like a prayer I once forgot. Ain't no one coming, I take my own shot. I ain't waiting on favors, I ain't begging for doors. I build my own damn entrance through the stone and the floor. I clench my fist and I change my road. Didn't tremble, just took the load. Now the future ain't a maybe, ain't a thing I chase. It's a crown I seized, it's a realm I face. I ain't watching life happen, I'm wrestling it down. I took back tomorrow, now I wear its saying, boy, just stay in your lane. But I rode through worse, I walked through flame. I cut loose from the ghost of the man I was. Let the ashes fall silent, let the weak parts rust. I ain't running from time, I'm bending spine. I ain't hoping for luck, I'll make fate mine. And somewhere inside I heard the old me cry. I whispered back, stand up or lay down and die. I didn't pray for a path, I carved one instead. With the bones of old fears and the thoughts in my head. I clenched my fist and I changed my road. Didn't crawl, didn't tremble, just took the load. Now the future's not a wish,